Okay, we are live.
Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome everyone to iSpring Suite 8 release webinar. So you know that it has been released just a couple of hours ago. Today we want to tell you more about new features, about improvements on which the company has been working more than 1 year. So what is iSpring 8? You know that it's a powerful tool for developing e-learning content, and it doesn't require training because it's so easy to use. And you know that it was created for busy people. You know what I mean?
All of us.
Yes. So busy, so busy. So, well, here's the question. What makes iSpring 8 better? Well, it has the new screen recording tool, conversational simulator, video lecture player, and has audio and video editor and many more. So it was a short overview of iSpring Suite 8, and my name is Dorian. And today I have Mark Simon with Hi Mark Solutions and Michael Kokaru, the technical guru of iSpring Solutions. So yeah, I hope that we will try to explore the new features and the new version. And after that, we will cover all the questions that you might have. So don't forget to send them during the presentation. So here's my overview, and I'm ready to turn over. And let's start. And let Mark start.
That sounds great. Thank you, Daria.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I'm an independent contractor. I work out of the Boston area, and I use many different tools, designing e-learning, developing e-learning, and consulting on strategies for e-learning implementations. And I guess, the thing that I like about iSpring is not even iSpring itself, but the fact that it is a PowerPoint-based tool. And a lot of people have a negative impression and have had a negative impression of PowerPoint. But at least one thing to keep in mind is that PowerPoint is a very mature product. It's not a product that's just come out within the last year, the last couple of years. So it's evolved over the years. And I think also the PowerPoint users have evolved over the years. And so what we're seeing now is PowerPoint that really doesn't look like the old PowerPoint. So you're not seeing so much of the title, the bullet, 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 and that sort of thing. There's some very creative PowerPoint out there. And for me, if I'm a designer, an e-learning designer, which I like to think that I am.
You are.
We think so too, Mark.
Well, thank you. I actually play one in the movie, if nothing else, so I can fake it, right?
That's right.
So for me, I actually like to use the other tools as well. So am I allowed to say the other tools? So I use Storyline, I use Captivate, I use other tools, but I like to have a PowerPoint-based tool. And part of it comes down to just a couple of reasons. Number one, the methodology for a PowerPoint-based tool means the core file is a PPT file. All right. So I've done development in a lot of different organizations where there's a subject matter expert, there's a graphic designer. It's nice to be able to turn over the file itself to somebody else and say, okay, you take it for a while and you improve it. And you can't do that with a .story file or a .cpx file. So the methodology by itself lends itself pretty well to sometimes choosing that PowerPoint-based tool. And then the other pieces, as far as animations, transitions, there's no tool out there that does more animations and more transitions than PowerPoint. There's everything under the sun that you can imagine in there. And then little things like if you're picky about your text, and you want to do text with wide kerning or kerning and leading, and I always get those terms mixed up.
Yeah,
But
to make your text better.
right, it really does. It has the full arsenal of different fonts, not just one font, or I should say a refined set of fonts, and things like that. So there are a lot of big advantages, I think, to using a PowerPoint-based tool as part of the mix, no matter what you're doing with e-learning development.
And I'm going to just jump in real quick. My name is Gina Schreck, by the way. I saw that as a question. We have started. I'm guessing if you can hear us that you know that we've started. And I'm monitoring the questions that are coming in. So definitely I'll work those in and share those as we get them. So keep going, Mark.
Great, great. I think that was the end of my spiel, Gene, and I'm glad you introduced yourself. I was wondering who you were too.
And then someone says, who are you?
Who is that?
Mystery person.
Yeah, only Gina has this layer.
I put that up there.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, we don't know why.
We don't have it.
Today Google Plus is acting up, and usually all of us have the banner at the bottom with our name, and for some reason,
you're lucky.
I won the prize. Only mine is showing up. I don't know why. Only Google knows. Oh, it's crazy.
And we asked Google, and we didn't find any answer, though.
No, none. It's a mystery. Well, I'm going to jump in with a couple questions before we go to Mikhail. Any chance that the quiz function will work in Hebrew?
Oh boy, that's actually a Mikhail question.
Yeah.
I don't know Hebrew. Mikhail, do you happen to know? Or
Well,
I'm sorry, Daria, you may know as well.
A little bit. I know a little bit. But regarding Hebrew, I know that at this point, right now, we don't have this version. But probably, of course, we will try to get it soon. But it maybe not in the near like next couple of months for sure.
Right.
Like maybe in like 4, 3, 5 months.
And then Sarah, this is another question from Sarah. This is a great one. Will there be a PDF or a document that lists all the new features of iSpring Suite 8?
Of course.
So that's coming.
Yes. It's gonna be like today, tomorrow. We're almost done, and yeah.
Lots of activity with the release. So I know that's one of the things. And Mark is Mark Simon. Nancy, thanks for. See, Nancy's keeping us straight. Nancy, keep those questions coming.
That's great, you know.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to add some information about Hebrew fonts.
Right.
Actually, it was a problem because of Flash. Flash just doesn't process Hebrew fonts, or not just Hebrew, but all right-to-left fonts, and it cannot render it correctly. And because the core of all of our solutions actually included PowerPoint to Flash conversion, we didn't do this, didn't add it into QuizMaker, for example. However, you can add right-to-left fonts on the PowerPoint slides, and it always has been perfectly with PowerPoint. But as for QuizMaker, yeah, we are going to add some advanced right-to-left support in future. So just.
And we also have partners in Israel. I mean, they also always are willing to help us. So I'm sure that, yeah, they will be implemented very soon.
That's good. You want another question? Here's one that says, how can we record narration and adding background music in iSpring Suite 8?
Oh.
Yeah, we'll cover it during today's demo.
Perfect.
That's actually one of the big new additions to iSpring is the audio capabilities.
Nice. Okay. Well, Mikhail, let's show us some of these exciting features.
Okay, so yeah, before I turn on the demo, I think that all iSpring users are already familiar with iSpring tools, but let's do a special little introduction anyway to get everybody up to speed. So what iSpring company does, everybody is asking what is iSpring. So we're not just developers of PowerPoint-based authoring tool, but also we offer a top-to-bottom e-learning solution for both content development and content delivery, including tracking results and statistics of each end user individually. In other words, we have our own LMS. But today we're gonna talk about the new release of the 8th generation of iSpring desktop products. Hooray! Finally released. Right now we had gathering there in the hall with all of our teams of iSpring solutions, and everybody's very happy and very excited about the new release. And yeah, let's talk about new features that have been added to the iSpring Suite 8, our flagship product. So let me start sharing my entire screen. Okay, so I think my PowerPoint went live now.
Yes.
Okay, so as we can see, the new panel of iSpring Suite 8 is now wider because more features are included there. So for to compare, this is the Suite 7 panel, and for iSpring Suite 8, the major improvement were of adding some new modules. Let's start with TalkMaster simulation module. So what it is? Let's see. Many businesses require employees to be comfortable having professional conversations with clients. So this particular tool can simulate common scenarios, and it's an excellent way to practice real-life situations to avoid any harm to the actual business when your employees go and talk with your clients. So from here, we can create a new simulation and create a new scene. We can pick up a character and a background. Okay, let me. So here we can add some character speech and add replies. So one would be polite way to say hi, and another would be not so good. And from here, we can create several branches by dragging the mouse, and we can switch the mood of the character. So everything is built in the product, so we don't need to upload your own cutout photos because every emotion is already in the product. So yeah, the first one was happy answer. So she'll be happy about it. Hi, how can I help you? And another will be not so happy. Out of my way. So when we preview the scenario, we'll see everything so everything is combined automatically. So it'll appear fine on all kinds of devices like desktop computers, iPads, and smartphones. So
Hi, Michael, here's a question. Do we need to use iSpring backgrounds, or can other images be used?
Well, yeah, of course you can choose your own background, but the current version of dialog simulation tool already comes with preset backgrounds. So this is kind of a very simple conversation, but using this this tool, we can create very complex conversations, like in a car dealership center. And when I load this conversation, we'll see the whole tree of the conversation, and every path can affect some. I mean, it can affect the whole process positively or negatively. So if we zoom in, we can see the answers. So the conversation editor is very easy to use, and I hope we all hope that all of our users will like it. So let's preview some more complex.
And just so to clarify,
Mhm.
you're using this avatar. This component would be used for creating. You're in right now and showing what would it be if you were creating a program, creating a course, and you needed a piece of the course to have this avatar come on and ask a question. Is that correct?
Yeah, so this module can be whether embedded into into the entire learning course that includes all the PowerPoint slides and quizzes and other modules added with iSpring. And this conversation simulation can be added as a separate module, or you can publish this module on its own. And moreover, it is SCORM compliant, so you can upload it to a learning management system, and this particular module can be used for training for example, a sales or support team, and checking their knowledge, and deciding whether this particular employee can start working or still needs some training.
Okay, so it's just this is the example. Someone's just asking what is this avatar part used for? And Marcia, we do hear, or we are seeing your questions. We're trying to save like the technical questions for the end. We'll do kind of a Q&A time as he's going through this part, just so we don't derail him. Hopefully.
Right. And here's another question. So, can a user load custom animated characters with different emotions for the talk feature, for this TalkMaster feature?
Well, here's the point, Daria. These characters are already preset characters.
Yeah,
and
but if a user wants to add a custom animated characters?
Well, all characters that are added right now to the iSpring TalkMaster are still, so they are not animated, but depending on the choice you make here, your character can reflect reflect the mood. So technically speaking, there are five different pictures per character. So
yeah, but if I want to upload my own character, I mean, like with my own emotions, can I upload them?
Yeah, you can easily do that, but during the scene, during this character is asking question or waiting for you to answer the question, the picture, the photo of the avatar will be still. So right now you cannot embed like video clips. But yeah, you can, Daria. You definitely can upload pictures of yourself, or just add cutout images of any other character you like.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer.
Okay, so yeah, I hope many users will find this feature really useful. And let's continue. And okay. Yeah, the simulation can be added on the slide in our PowerPoint presentation, but we don't need the simulation in this particular course. So the new iSpring suite also includes a screen recording tool, which is super useful if any of your courses include software simulations, or any other types of trainer videos where you can show how some system works right on your computer screen. Also, you can, using this screen recording tool, you can record the entire screen or a part of it, or also you can set the screen to be aligned with some particular window with some application. So it's very easy to use that. If you ever used Camtasia, for example, you won't have any problems starting using screen recording tool. So now this screen is already recorded. So all my changes that I do here will be nicely captured by our screen recording. So here we can preview. Yeah, and also I hear myself because screen capture tool also can record a microphone and system sounds. So this video can be saved separately or can be added on a slide in our PowerPoint presentation by clicking Save and Return. So if you use some third-party tool like Camtasia, now you don't need to switch between different applications because you have everything you need in one place. It's right on the iSpring Suite toolbar.
Thank you, Michael. And here's a question. Okay, there are many features and improvements, and I see questions like, okay, about video tutorials and when they will be available. So are you working on new video tutorials to explain more about these features?
Yeah, actually, we have blog posts. It's under iSpringSolutions.com/blog, and every new feature is already perfectly explained there with some explanation videos.
Okay.
And of course, we are preparing more getting started videos that will show in detail for all of our users how to use every new feature of iSpring.
Awesome. Thanks.
Another important part of course preparation is audio and video post-production. So here we recorded some video with a voiceover using screen recording tool. And everybody knows that no recording is perfect right away. And it's important to have some built-in tool to fine-tune the recorded piece. So you don't have to keep switching applications like, for example, me, I used to switch between iSpring, Managed Narration, and Camtasia. I'm sorry, between Audacity. Yeah, Audacity is a really nice tool, but for general speech post-production, you don't need very much. I mean, a lot of different functions. So let me show you how this feature works. A video and audio editor is included in the screen recording tool in this window, and certainly in the Managed Narration tool. So here you can see the waveform of the voiceover, and now you can not just stream your audio and video from the beginning and the end as it used to be, but you can cut some parts of the audio and video, like delete takes that you don't like. So let's delete some parts of this video with a voiceover. Also, we can select a piece of the audio and increase the volume size here. So you can see how the waveform replies to the changes I do here. And also you can apply fade in and fade out
In the end.
modifiers to your audio track. And the most advanced feature here is noise reduction. So let me show you how this feature works. This noise reduction feature will remove like ambient noise, for example, of the fan of your computer or some air conditioning. And all I need to do is to select a part of silence in my audio track and click remove noise. So this tool will use this selection as the noise profile, and then I just click remove noise, and it automatically applies noise removal feature to the entire clip. So it's very easy to use, even easier than in Audacity. So I hope all of our customers will love using this feature.
And Randy asked a question. Hopefully, Randy, that part answered the question about how to edit the narration on screen recorder. Let us know if that did or did not answer your question. Hopefully, it did. Do you want to take more questions, or do you have more that you're showing us, Mikhail?
Yeah, I have a new player.
Perfect.
For you to show. So okay, let's close this window for now.
I guess a quick question on the audio. Does the audio editor have a sound level meter?
Sound level meter is okay. Let me close it properly so I can go back. So let me open Manage Narration window. Here we have video. I added this video before the show. Let me check when we record in audio here. Okay, let's start recording from the third slide. Check sound recording.
So if you were recording something here.
Yeah, it'll be automatically added to the voiceover for the presentation. But yeah, answering to the question about sound meter, it's not included yet in the current release of the iSpring suite, but it's a really nice feature request for upcoming updates.
So right here, you recorded while you were in here. Can you add something you had already recorded, or is that what you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That's what I've done with this video.
Right.
You can embed audio or video track, and the very nice, cool feature of adding an audio is that you can add already pre-recorded audios per slide, so you don't have to select every slide and individually add one audio after another. If you, let's say, have 10 audios and 10 slides, you can do it at a one mouse click. So I just wanted to show you the new cool feature, the video lecture player. So we also call it 50 to 50 because we've received a lot of requests to enlarge narration video in the iSpring course player, like here. But in iSpring course player, video would take a little corner on a side, and in the previous version, you could switch slide and a video, but you couldn't make it even, couldn't make it at the same size. So we developed a new player that shows the slideshow and the talking head alongside each other. So it nicely works with any computer or a mobile device, and lets you change proportions of the slide and video as you like by dragging the border. Let me show you how it works. So I'm saving and closing Manage Narration Editor. This video lecture player is accessible through the Publish window. Okay, it takes some time to save all changes.
Google Hangout also slows everything down, I think.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, I have one more question about the audio and video editor. So the question was, okay, so does iSpring Suite 8 do screen capture? Oh no, not this one. Okay, so the Randy meant that he wants to know whether the audio can be added to screen recording. I mean, like, not just embed like audio and video, but just add to screen recording.
Yeah, like you can do a screen recording, and actually I've recorded a screen during my previous take, and I recorded some video from my microphone. So let me select another slide because it already has narration video. So when I click screen recording and do a new recording, we have an options, a properties icon. So here I can select what to record, whether my microphone,
right?
or also record system sounds like you guys talking would have been also recorded if I used this feature.
Okay, but
And
if I do have the video, right, I can just, I mean, like, sorry, audio, then I can just add it to the recording feature.
Yes, you can insert an audio within the Manage Narration tool. So you can synchronize your slides and your video recordings, everything within the Manage Narration tool. So while you're working on narrations, go to Manage Narration, and you will see every tool that you need for synchronization and everything like that within this tool. Also, as for screen recording, you can highlight mouse cursor and enable mouse click sounds. So it will add mouse clicks to the voiceover to your screen recording. So it'll make even more sense while teaching people where to click and recording other video training videos. Okay, so let me close screen recording tool. Yeah, I was going to show you the new video lecture player. So under Publish, I go Player and select Video Lecture. So here we can see that these slides appeared side by side, and I'm gonna publish one slide, so it'll take less time to process the entire presentation.
You know, I
Yeah.
see that we have like common questions more and more about like the TalkMaster feature. I think like everyone likes it, or just have more questions about it, because like we will discuss them in the end of our presentation. But I found it very interesting that there are so many questions about it.
Yeah, it's awesome, Daria, that people are interested in this dialogue simulation feature. Okay, so this is the conversation the conversation module added on the slide, and yeah, I'm sorry, I used the same slide. So it should be the clear slide, but because I already used simulation feature here, this slide has been already associated with a simulation. It's easy to remove this object from here, but I just wanted to show you how to drag the slide feature and the audio narrator feature. Actually, you can use probably you'll find it useful that you can leave a talking head and still utilize the dialogue simulation.
So even creating a course, you can have slides and then a piece that you're narrating and speaking in video, and then maybe the slide becomes less important and you're talking, so you can switch back and forth.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So this is how it look like on the iPad. Here's the outline. So this player is really simple, and this player doesn't have any customization settings because it doesn't need them. So we just wanted to develop as simple player as possible, like Google has on YouTube. So there are no any customization to this player, and we decided that this player should be fine with all devices, because you don't see this sidebars and panels and all the buttons on the while you're playing it on iPad. And the player adjusts itself automatically to every screen resolution, so you won't have any problems accessing your video content and your slide content on any kind of device.
That's great. One question that can the characters dialogue? Oh no, it was can the avatar narrate the full course?
Yeah, sure. The narration video can be added to some selected slides, or you can have the narrator narrating the entire presentation. So here I have it added to the second slide only, but I can stretch some slides, and I can add like longer video here, so it'll cover the entire presentation.
One video can play throughout the whole slides and not stop when the user changes slides. It actually keeps going.
Oh, yeah, Mark, we're glad to see you again.
Mark's back.
I'm here.
Yeah. So, by the way, while you are here, can you please tell us what is your favorite feature in iSpring Suite 8? You have your favorite one?
Well, I do like TalkMaster. Everybody was commenting on TalkMaster, and I find that for many different departments in almost every organization, TalkMaster is a great tool. Because how many times are you teaching an HR person how to conduct an interview, a salesperson how to solicit business? If you go into other departments, there's also a lot of interactions for leadership trainings and things like that where you want to do a role play, and it's a really effective tool for that. And then the video part is also very useful. On a mobile device, it's a great tool to be able to see not only just the talking head and personalize your e-learning, but also to have the visual of a slide or some content right next to it. So, you've got the best of both worlds there in terms of the personalization plus the content.
Cool, thanks. I love this feature too. I mean, like, I think it's all about this TalkMaster feature. It's really cool.
Sure. Agree.
Michael, are you still with us?
Yeah, sure.
And highlight about quiz section, right?
Yeah. Actually, QuizMaker, which is traditionally a part of our e-learning suite, has also gotten some important updates. So let me launch.
And we have some quiz questions, so I'll queue those up while you're covering this section.
Okay. All right. So here's the quiz on on a solar system class. And slide view is now built into the main QuizMaker window where you edit your questions. Let me remind you that in the previous version, you would have to open a separate window to fine-tune the layout and design of the selected slide from here. So we only had this form view, and by selecting a separate slide, we would need to click a slide view button here, but now you have a nice switcher between two tabs that represent two different views. The form view, which controls feedback, answer, branching options. So here's feedback and branching, etc. And slide view, which controls question design and layout. So it will make customization, make any customizations to your quiz design a lot faster, and you can you'll just save your time preparing quizzes and adding some pictures and inserting any kind of animations to your questions. So,
are there new questions in QuizMaker 8?
Juno, the current version of QuizMaker already has like 11 different question types, and we think that all kinds of questions, of graded questions, have already been added to QuizMaker. We still accept any feature requests for any new question types. Also, we have the same number of questions in the survey question group. So all these questions will not be rated, but they're very useful if you're giving somebody a survey. For example, when you give a survey to new employees.
So, is it also like available new type of questions in QuizMaker, like drag and drop or picture labeling type, etc.?
Not yet, Daria. As for drag and drop and picture questions, we still have hotspot question where you can embed a picture. Not here. So you would embed a picture and draw some areas. And these will be hotspot area. This is not a new feature, but in the latest release, you can select a color of some buttons in your answers for your QuizMaker questions. So everything will fit your color scheme.
Okay. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, so we added control highlights for radio buttons and checkboxes, and buttons and menus. So let's assign a custom color to radio buttons and apply it to our course and try to preview this course, because when you insert your color scheme, everything must be of the same color. So we added some minor updates to the quiz design, and the major update to QuizMaker was this slide view mode. Yeah, and also undo and redo options, which is necessary to
just save the time.
To use when you create some complex quizzes and want to roll back.
This may be more of a technical question, but Marcia, you've been very patient waiting on this one. She said one problem, some of the students couldn't access the course. They only got a blank screen. She packaged it in HTML only, and then both. They still couldn't get in, and then she said we had to delay, let's see, delay access to the course. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's...
I mean, like, I think it's more technical question, yeah, and that we need to work on it after the presentation.
Right, that might be. Sorry, Marcia.
Just leave us your email, and we get back to you, and we will
have somebody
call with you and just describe everything.
Let's see. I know we only have about 10 or 15 more minutes before it's been an hour, so let's get through some of these questions as well. Oh, there's so many. Let's see. I want a seamless way to host on the web. I've had problems, and now I'm hosting my presentations using Google Drive, but that will be discontinued soon. Are there best ways to host exported HTML presentations online? I don't know who wants to take it.
No, it's Michael.
Yeah, so I do that pretty often. First of all, we do have iSpring does have iSpring Learn as an option as an LMS, and it's a great solution. But they also have a different LMS called iSpring Cloud. And if you haven't seen iSpring Cloud, I really highly recommend taking a look at that. It's an excellent tool for being able to do reviews with people, whether they're in your LMS or not in your LMS. So iSpring Cloud would be another recommendation, and I use Dropbox a lot. It has spotty results. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it does not, and it's mysterious. Google Drive is supposed to work, but it takes some trickery. And then OneDrive. I haven't tested out OneDrive yet from Microsoft, but the rumor is that OneDrive works as well. And the last one that I'll throw out here is SharePoint. And I've never had a problem with SharePoint, but of course, to have SharePoint, generally speaking, you'd have to be part of an enterprise organization or an enterprise company. But those are all possibilities for putting your lesson up somewhere where your reviewers can view it.
Yeah, let me add some information on that. Actually, sharing the published content is very important question to that can be asked, and unless you publish to an LMS module to a SCORM zip package and upload it to your LMS, you will get a folder that represents a website, technically speaking. So what iSpring does, it turns your PowerPoint presentation and I would say a PowerPoint project, a PowerPoint-based e-learning project, because it can include such features as dialogue simulations and quizzes, etc. So it publishes everything to a folder that contains all these files. Index file is one that we launched to open the course, and a bunch of files in a data folder. This data folder includes all phones and pictures and etc. So this is a web page that you can upload to any web hosting. For example, Amazon hosting, if you have an access to. It will not work with Google Drive because it used to work, but it was like a tricky thing to upload a website to Google Drive, and guys at Google are clever, and they restrict such kind of access to their file sharing service being used as the web hosting service, which we can understand. So therefore, we developed a new system called iSpring Cloud, as Mark already mentioned. iSpring Cloud is not an LMS like iSpring Learn, but rather it is the place on the web for your web presentations created with iSpring, and for any other files that you can share with Dropbox. So yeah, it's a Dropbox for iSpring presentations. Really easy to use, published one click. iSpring Cloud is an additional tab in the publish window. So when you publish your presentation, you can publish it on your local computer and use it anywhere you want later. Or if you are an iSpring Cloud user, you can upload it to iSpring Cloud right away in one click. You can test it out for 30 days. We offer a free trial for iSpring Cloud, and actually prices for iSpring Cloud are less than for our iSpring LMS because it's just a sharing service.
Okay, thank you. Here's another question we have from Andre. That he said that function add background music in iSpring 7 disappeared. So how he can record narration and have background music on a slide in the new version?
Yeah, it's a good question because the background audio track, indeed, it disappeared from the manage narration. Let me start sharing my screen again. So yeah, there is no more background music audio track here. We have audio narration and a video narration track. So the place where we can add a background music is Presentation Explorer. Yeah, applying all changes can take significant time. So let me close the manage narration. Yeah, if you Andrea, if you go to the Presentation Explorer tool on the iSpring toolbar, you'll see the option to add a background music. So background music option is now available within the Presentation Explorer tool.
Thank you. And questions are coming. Okay, so here's the question about the speech balloons to videos. I mean, like any plans or to add, or it was already added?
Yeah, some labels that you can embed on a YouTube video over the top of your video at some particular point.
Right.
Yeah, this is not in the current iSpring iSpring suite. Okay, let me go back. You can insert animations. It's a tricky way of going around that, but you can insert balloons here and add some information, describe some points of your video. However, you would need to turn on the animation pane and perfectly adjust the object to appear, and also if you added a video on the slide, you would need to make it start automatically, so everything will be in sync. Yeah, and yet we don't have a pre-built editor to add balloons to your video. However, yeah, it's a really good feature request for our new versions.
Cool. Thank you. So it's almost 1 hour, and we still have questions. So here's the plan. I mean, like, we have another webinar scheduled next week. So I think we need to take to note all these questions that we have right now, and we will definitely cover and answer all of them next week, as
Mhm.
well as you will have our visitors, and they have more questions. They're more than welcome to ask them. But I think we run out of the time for today, right?
What we can also do is we can post these because the questions will be on the Google Plus page, so we can
Yeah,
post them,
the answer.
especially the technical questions. We'll take these questions, put them on Google Plus, so that we can get those answered in writing, the ones that we can get to, and then yeah, next Thursday, same time, another Google Hangout.
Yeah, so you can bring more questions. Yeah, and we will cover more details. And yeah, then it was great to have you today. And I thank you for your time, Mark, Michael, Gina. So then stay tuned and we'll see you next week.
Sounds great. Bye, everyone.
Thanks everyone for questions and have a nice day.
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you.
Goodbye.